My other full-time job. Last month I was booked in as the âmystery readerâ at my daughterâs school. I turned out to be the most mysterious of all parent readers. I forgot to turn up. As a working mother, I prioritize the big-ticket items, keeping the children alive, my day job and personal hygiene. That does not leave much time for anything else, particularly reading school emails. Throw in some head lice and a round of norovirus and the wheels start to fall off. In the past fortnight I have been expected at 2 parent-teacher conferences, a sports day, a spring sing-along and an open morning. Oh, and last Friday was a teacher training day, so the school was closed. This is with 2 children in primary school. I am excited to see my calendar when my third starts in August. Despite current statistics showing that 3/4 of mothers are now in the workforce, many schools continue to operate under the illusion that mummy is at home full-time. The result is working mothers spread so thinly that they find themselves questioning whether a career really is viable. Whilst I threaten to leave my job and/or husband on a near-weekly basis, somehow things always seem to come good by Sunday evening. When I reflect on why that is, the answer lies in the people surrounding me. I have a good support system at home, and I am very fortunate to work in a team that schedules calls sympathetically, accommodates my sometimes unorthodox working hours, who is not awake at 5 a.m., and feeds me biscuits when I'm exhausted. Employers can certainly implement policies to make the mechanics of life easier for working mothers, a remote working, flexible hours, etc., but in my experience what encourages mothers to actually use them without fear of detriment to their career is the culture in the office. That comes down to individuals, not a policy on the intranet. Hanisa Hong Kong office has several working mothers in senior positions, and they are excellent role models. These women make the job work around their children, firing up early if they have an Easter bonnet parade to attend mid-morning, relocating home if they need to do pick-up, and sometimes choosing to finish their day once their children are asleep. It is accepted that every team member has commitments outside of work, child-related or otherwise, and we must flex so far as is possible to accommodate one another. Given the culture this has created, it is unsurprising to see other mothers rising through the ranks. I have no doubt that a similar attitude permeates the whole Harney's network given the number of female office heads. Some of what makes a working environment friendly to mothers is simply collective experience. There is comfort in hearing that other women's children are biters, or wake up at dawn, or only eat beige foods. Sometimes laughing with a colleague about how few horses sleep you have both had is a great tonic to the alternative, having a little cry, which is also fine. Further aspects can be utilized and most organizations have scope for improvement. Occasionally scheduling BD events over breakfast, lunch, or coffee rather than in the evening over drinks means working mothers don't always have to choose between putting their kids to bed and developing professional contacts. It also signals to the client that their personal time is respected. Then there is setting and managing stakeholder expectations. If work is urgent, it must of course be dealt with as such, but when less urgent work is consistently promised within unrealistic time frames, it sets working mothers up to fail, at home if not at work. When a working mother feels they are failing as both a lawyer and a parent, eventually something must give. Invariably that will be leaving the legal profession. The alternative, a leaving parenthood, aka abandoning your children, a being less socially acceptable. All too often discussion on closing gender gaps in the workplace focuses on promoting female talent, whilst ignoring the critical importance of retention. Given most women will become a parent at some point during their professional career, unless the culture in an office supports and encourages working mothers, particularly during those tricky early years, we may make it to the top spots but we won't stay for long. I would add that my focus on working mothers is not to negate the equally valid experience of working fathers, other carers, or anyone with out-of-work commitments, i.e. a life, with whom the above may resonate. The reality is that we all wear several hats, and lawyer is just one of them. Nor are the above policies and support for the exclusive benefit of working mothers. All staff are better off for working in a supportive environment that recognizes them as individuals with life outside of work. And in case you are wondering, I have since read to my daughterâs class. Enthusiasm for Chapter 1 of Shackletona's Law and Practice of Meetings was limited, but I'm sure Chapter 2 will go down better.